So, welcome to You Never Know with Lois and Diane. And I can't believe that this show is Halloween, close to Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I know. And I thought
fast.
I didn't want to wear orange, but I thought I'd wear pink
Oh, it's beautiful.
today. I love the color.
Yeah.
And did you know it's reversible?
Yeah, that reminds me of the jacket that I wore
At the fashion show.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be the same company.
I think it is.
Yeah.
But it's also a raincoat.
Oh, nice.
Which is interesting.
Oh, so yeah, mine
it's
was
waterproof.
not. Yeah.
Yeah, but the coat you had on was stunning.
Right?
Just
yeah.
stunning. I love it.
Yeah, so then, and today I'm sporting a dress.
Yes.
Another beautiful dress.
It's gorgeous.
And the belt.
Just gorgeous.
Right?
What are you doing for Halloween this year?
I don't know. I was gonna, there's a funny outfit that you could dress up. I could dress myself up as a deer.
Uh-huh.
And then create, or is it the other way around? And then he has headlights, right?
Deer caught in the headlights?
Yeah, wouldn't that be funny?
That would be funny.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that would be cool.
Right? But he
Yeah.
doesn't dress up, and
Oh, doesn't he?
not anymore.
Oh,
No.
my sister and her husband one year went as, he was a taco,
Oh.
and she was Mylanta, which is for upset tummies.
Oh,
I think it was Mylanta. Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Pepto-Bismol,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep, right.
That's hilarious when the couples do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't dress up. We don't. I know my little twins are going to be going as special ops, which they're going to be wearing like some sort of army fatigues, and they've got special ops across their.
so
and a
Creighton and I,
helmet.
the first year I think we were dating, we went as Sonny and Cher.
Oh,
and it was perfect.
That works.
Yes,
That would
yes,
work.
it was awesome.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
do you go
yeah,
to
yeah.
parties, or you just get dressed up
no,
and do?
it's just yeah, that was a private party, but I don't know.
What do you do at the store? Do you decorate for Halloween? or-
Sometimes they dress up. I don't know.
Yeah. A lot of people don't anymore. It's crazy. I don't know why, but I love it when the little kids come to the door.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
How
so
many-
cute.
Yeah. So what's coming up for our show today? I've forgotten.
Show today, we actually have, I'm excited because we're going to have yoga.
Oh
and we're
yes,
going to
I
have-
hurt my back, so you have to substitute the yoga moves. For
Yeah,
me.
we'll just let her do the moves.
Yes, yeah.
We can ask her what are you doing? And we also have Nick Lovell here about legal.
Oh, okay.
And then we have, we're going to be making candy
Oh,
apples.
candy apples. Oh, and my friend Terry's here with Chihuahua Rescue.
Yes,
with
yes,
the little
yes.
rescue. So I'm excited for that.
You cannot
Yes, I
hold
forgot.
that dog the whole time.
Yes.
I get a chance.
Yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, awesome. Well,
So-
well, I guess we'll just get started after break.
Yep.
Right.
We'll be right back.
Okay.
So here we are with Nick Lovell, and Nick is a partner with Middleborough and Stevens Law Firm, and we are so happy to have you here. I remember reaching out to Nick and saying, "Hey, Nick, you want to talk about wills, but you have to make it funny."
It's one of those things, though, that nobody really wants to talk about, right?
No.
Very true. Very common to put it off for a long time. Not uncommon for people to cry if they're in our office talking about it.
Yeah.
Very common for people to think something bad will happen to you if you talk about it, like you're speaking it into an existence.
Yeah.
I take the opposite approach. Now, lawyers are cynics, and I am no exception. So I tend to think if you're not prepared, something bad is more likely to happen versus
Yeah.
Right.
if you've got all
Of
of
course.
this done.
Yeah.
So
Yes, and it's something, even if you did one like years ago, circumstances change, families change. So how often would you recommend to...
Renewing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a good question.
So, circumstances do change. If your will was done well, you should be covered for most of those types of changes. Generally, most ordinary couples, 3 wills in their lives. One when their kids are underage, and we do the guardianship,
Right,
and we
yes.
do everything like that.
Yeah.
Your parents or your siblings are kind of your alternate estate trustee.
Yes.
Next one, when your kids are kind of in their 20s, hopefully one of them is responsible enough to be the alternate trustee.
I'm not there yet. 44 and 38.
It may never come. That's why I said hopefully.
Yeah.
So you take the siblings or the parents off because the siblings are your age, your parents are older, so there's
Yeah.
some future proofing done. And then really the last time most people update their wills is after their spouse has passed away. You take that spouse off just to
course.
clean that up.
Yeah.
You maybe consider if all of your kids are doing equally well in their life, and maybe you don't do an even split like you did before, or maybe they've received different levels of help and you're equalizing on the levels of help. But for most people, it's 3. That doesn't mean you shouldn't look at your will just to make sure something has happened, because if you do have a parent on and you're not at the age where your kids can take over, if something happens to that parent or that sibling, you want to make a change at that point.
Right.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you don't need to come see a lawyer to deal with to review it and make sure there's no big life event that's happening.
What about the power of attorney? So say for health, is that in the will or is that something different that you would have
I was
done?
power attorney of health for Sid's dad.
Okay.
And then Sid was power of attorney for his finances. And it was all together in the same. It was just indicating that I was a POA.
Yeah, so they are separate documents from a will.
Okay.
They can be one document for both. They can be 2 separate documents,
Yeah.
one for finances, one for personal care.
Yeah.
But your will is for only after you pass away, whereas a power of attorney is for while you were still alive, but can't make decisions for yourself,
Right.
or don't want to. In the case of a property power of attorney, you can just activate it because you're unable to get to the bank anymore at that stage in your life, or you won $1 million and are on a yacht in the South Atlantic and can't do your banking for 6 months.
Right,
Doesn't
right.
have to be a bad thing in that case.
Yes.
But they are separate documents for separate purposes, and the powers of attorneys end when you pass away.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Got
do.
you. So, and this is with MAID now has come into play.
What?
If MAID, like medically assisted dying.
Oh, right.
So
yes.
I'm just wondering how that works. If I can't, if you have no say, like if you can't verbally say, this is what I want done, how does that work?
So right now, medical assistance in dying and a power of attorney are mutually exclusive propositions. At the moment, the law is that you have to be of sound mind at the time you receive that procedure, and there are 2 medical assessments of you to make sure that you were of sound mind. One is the pre-screening, and then one on the day of when they actually perform the procedure. So there is no advanced pre-consent because you are not using a power of attorney if you were of
Okay.
sound mind. There is discussion about changing that. There's a federal committee that has been reviewing and making recommendations, and one of the recommendations they had was advanced written consent for MAID to be included in proposed legal changes.
Right, for like Alzheimer's or
yeah.
you know something where you
Or
become
ALS, all of those,
Yes.
all of those things.
Oh,
horrible
okay.
diseases.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's probably coming. It has been allowed in other jurisdictions. Canada was not at the forefront for MAID, so it has eventually rolled in other places, and so that's sort of anticipated to happen at some point in the future.
Okay.
So my office will put that into a power of attorney for you, but it doesn't do anything right now. It's on the thinking and hope that someday it will actually be effective.
Right.
That's amazing. You know, we don't have much time left
No, where did the
Where'd
time
the time
go? Actually,
because it's so interesting.
Yes.
So if I don't have a will, or if Sid doesn't have a will, and I take him down to see you, and he gets a will done, and he dies the next day, how does that work?
Diane, that's terrible.
I'm kidding. We do have a will with you. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, on a lighter note,
Sorry, Sid.
we're
Sorry.
going to have my good friend Sarah Foden come, and she's going to show us some yoga.
And I guess you're going to do it with her, Nick? Is that what's happening?
I'm not really dressed for it. I don't have limber clothing at the moment.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for coming.
This was
We
awesome.
appreciate it.
Thank
We'll
you
have
for
to have
having
you
me.
back to talk about other things. 'cause-
Oh, I said that to him.
Yeah.
I said, there's so many things you do. Nick is also on the board and is involved with a lot of our legal stuff for me.
Right. Okay.
So,
She's being sued for it. No, I'm
Yeah.
just joking. Anyways, it was great to have you, and we will be in touch
Thank
to
you,
come
Nick.
again.
Thank you for having me.
thank you.
Well, this is my good friend, Sarah Foden, and she's going to show us some great news from Happy Yoga, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Good to be here, you guys. I just wanted to go over a couple little things to help keep you limber and strong as you
Yes.
get older, maybe.
What you
Right.
talking about?
And She wasn't looking. She was just giving you the side eye, kind of like.
Just in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important to do resistance training and stay loose as you get older, especially as women. We tend to get osteoporosis if we don't lift weights
that's
or
true.
do some body resistance work. So, yes, just some simple,
I
easy
love your
moves.
studio, by the way. It's
Yeah.
so great, really great vibe. And so you do yoga there, fitness.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a daycare, doggy daycare.
Yeah. Children are welcome
Yes.
always. Yeah.
Yes.
Except for the yoga classes.
I hear
That
your
doesn't
daughter
mix well.
loves yoga as well.
She does. She does yoga classes with Auntie Jen all the time, and it's adorable. Yeah, it's pretty cute. But she also comes over and does boot camps and kicks them.
Wow. And how old is she?
She's 2. She just
Wow.
turned 2. Yeah.
That girl. Look
she's
out,
really
guys.
sweet.
Yes.
Look out.
Yeah.
So what I was
16 years
hoping
from now.
for today was that we could do some moves that maybe people could do at home that they don't necessarily have to go to the gym
Yeah.
for on a regular. But like I mean, you want
sitting
them
on
to go,
chairs, or
Yeah, for sure. You can. There's definitely chair yoga moves that are doable at home. I have a few in mind that I figured I would take you guys through because it's important to get the strength aspect and the mobility
Yes,
aspect.
yes. Okay.
So I'll just get started.
Okay.
One of my favorites that's very simple. If you have sore knees, you can put something soft underneath your knees, but it's just called a cat-cow. And it really helps with spine mobility. So you would arch your back and pull your belly button towards the floor, and then just do the opposite. So you're gonna tilt your pelvis under, round your back, and pull your chin in towards your chest. And you just move with your breath, so in as you arch and out as you round.
So you're not holding the moves. You're just as you're breathing. You're doing
breathing
it.
through
Okay.
it. Yeah,
Gotcha.
usually with any fitness movement or yoga movement, you're gonna breathe through the moves. And then a really good one for some strengthening is called chair pose. So you would have your feet about hip width apart, and it's kind of like you're doing a nice little squat with your arms overhead. So arms come up, sink your butt back and down, and you get as low as you can. And you're gonna strengthen the legs, the core, the back, the arms. Your balance is working. That's a nice one. So that is one that you would
do I have
more.
to get up now?
You gotta get up now.
oh no.
That one you would hold, or like there's variations where you can come up and down, and that would be a good one to do off a chair. So if you wanted to sit on the chair
okay.
and then stand up off the chair, you could go
Oh,
up and
that's a
down,
good
and that's a
idea.
little bit of a modified version if you have bad knees or anything like
So
that.
when you're talking about yoga, there's a difference between fitness where do you tighten muscles or
Yoga will do that as well, for sure. Yoga just brings more of a mindfulness aspect into it.
You have to be quiet. So I
yeah,
don't
you
know.
gotta be.
oh, it's like golf. You can't talk there either.
And that's also why I have a bit of a hard time with yoga. That's why I get sent over to the fitness side a lot. But
fitness it is.
yes, but it is great. And usually the people who don't want to do it and have a hard time doing it are the ones that need it the most.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I need it. I know I do, but I'm concerned because I have osteoporosis.
Right. And that's the thing. So if you were to come to a class, then there would always be a modification for you and an option for you if anything hurt or was, a little bit too
Right.
much.
And you do one-on-one at the studio, right?
Yes, definitely. So Jen offers one-on-one like private yoga sessions if that's what you would want. I do one-on-one personal training for the fitness side, and then we both offer classes for both sides as well.
Yeah. So how would we get in touch with you, or if someone wanted to take class?
So we have an email address, and that's more for like what, inquiries, and then we have our Facebook page and an Instagram page as well. We don't have a website yet, but hopefully soon.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, you're awesome.
Well,
Yes.
thank
That
you.
I was so afraid to do that, and that was really nothing.
It's just a little squat.
It
right?
was a little
You
squat.
could teach it.
Who could teach it? Yeah.
Thank you so much,
After
Sarah.
after I have Tim Horton donuts.
And you gotta do the Halloween candy. We'll
Yeah,
get that out of
exactly.
the way.
Yeah, we'll get
Yes,
that out
yes.
there too.
Well,
Thank
we'll have you
you.
back
Thank you.
again for
Yes.
sure.
Yes, we will, and then we will when your back is better.
Yes,
and
I couldn't do any of the moves.
Yeah, you
but
guys will be flipping around all over.
I'll wear
Yes.
yoga clothes.
Yes.
Do they come in tent size?
Oh
Anyway,
my God.
thank
Okay,
you.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you
Thank
so
you,
much.
ladies.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Sarah.
That was
Sounds
awesome. Yeah.
This program is brought to you by Ignite TV. Now you're in command. Visit Rogers.com for more details.
I'm a singer-songwriter from Six Nations, and I've been writing songs about my experience, and with that being said, it's helped me hold hope in my heart in following my dreams and being resilient to everyday Indigenous battles.
Competition between spirit, earth, and wind, let me tell you now.
This song in particular, The Shiner, is a special song that I wrote for my grandfather. He was a snow snake maker, and that is a Haudenosaunee winter sport. It's my job to educate and to share, and the music allows me to do that.
He'll be shining snow snakes and mudcats to the end of his days.
Hey, I'm Jay Crawford. And I'm Cedric Gano. And make sure you tune in on Attack Rap every week on Rogers TV to make sure you know what's going on with your own sound tech.
Well, I'd like to welcome my good friend Terry Van Alst here.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Terry.
I'm so glad she made it. She's a busy girl. She does all sorts of events with these
With the dog?
rescues that she has and works full time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. And we have Bruce too.
Yes.
Welcome,
my
Bruce.
Gosh, Bruce. Yes, I'm sorry. And welcome, Bruce. Yeah.
I was looking at your shirt, and it says Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada.
Yes.
What is that?
So Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada is a dog rescue. Often people hear Texas and they don't think we're local, but we
Yeah.
are in fact local. Started in 2015 in Texas. They transported their first 3 dogs a few months after they started there, and the need has been so great that we've formed our own rescue, Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada, and we now bring about 40 to 50 dogs across to Ontario every month.
Every month.
Every month.
Crazy.
Yep.
So is it because, I'm so naive here, when it says Texas and Chihuahua,
Yep.
is it because they're a certain breed from Texas, or it's just that, do they breed them there and that's why they're called Texas Chihuahuas? I'm not sure, I don't know.
There's a lot of Chihuahuas in Texas.
Why is
Texas
that?
borders Mexico.
Oh, of
Chihuahuas
course.
came from Mexico.
Okay.
A lot of the southern states don't spay and neuter like we do here, so unfortunately there are a lot of dogs that are unwanted. So Chihuahuas are the second most euthanized breed in Texas. So, and you can't get a lot of small dogs here in shelters.
No.
So that was where the need came from. So that's why they started transporting them.
Okay, so do you do you fix them? Do you when they come?
Yes, all of our dogs come spayed or neutered, microchipped, up to date on their rabies and all vaccines, and healthy.
Wow.
And we don't just do Chihuahuas.
No.
We are Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada. We have a lot of Chihuahuas and Chihuahua type dogs, but we've rescued a Great Dane, a Rottweiler. We actually had a kitten. We call them our honorary Chihuahuas. So mostly dogs like this, but all different kinds of dogs.
I love his little coat.
I know, he's so cute. So, Bruce, tell me your story.
So Bruce is 15 years old. He was found in Texas. Him and his brother were tied up on a property outside, and their owner had passed away, unfortunately, so there was no one to care for them. So they were left tied up. Neighbors were
my
bringing food
God.
and water. Someone contacted our rescue and brought him. So,
Did his brother come with him?
yes, his brother actually got adopted in the Essex area,
Oh.
and I did the Meaford Pet Expo in the summer, and she actually drove with his brother Pedro, and the two brothers were reunited for the first time after 2 years.
Did they recognize each other?
Well, they sniffed each other, and then there was a little bit of growling. So I'm not exactly sure.
He was the bad brother.
I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But.
And Bruce is a mama's boy.
Yes.
So I could see maybe if the other dog went too close to you. Or,
Yes.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
possibly.
Like, he's been here a while waiting to come on.
Yes,
And you
so-
didn't know he was here.
No, he's a very good boy.
He's amazing, and the cutest little face.
Yes.
It's just, you just fall in love with him.
Right?
And that little tongue. It's just,
So you take him to all the events because I see you all over the place.
and what are
Yeah.
these events?
Well, they're looking for fosters, I think. Right?
Yeah,
Well, I'll let you tell.
Yeah.
So we're always looking for fosters. We're always looking for adopters. We're always looking for donations, monetary donations. We have our Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada swag that we sell at events.
Okay.
And we're always looking to do more events. So any place that dogs are allowed, he does come. I did the Owen Sound Market, he wasn't allowed, and Katy Market, he wasn't allowed. But PetSmart and all of those places, he comes. So, yeah.
Katy Market, he's not allowed? They
No,
have animals there.
No dogs allowed.
Really?
So-
Just
I didn't
cows.
know that. Just
Yeah.
I know cows
Yeah.
and pigs and
And
chickens.
chickens.
Yeah, no little
Yeah.
dogs. I probably could have snuck him in, but no.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, your purse.
Yeah, exactly.
Your little purse, because he's so tiny. But he's so good. He's so cute.
He is so cute. So how do we go about if someone wanted to donate or help you, how do we reach you?
So we have a website. It's texaschihuahuarescuecanada.org. So you can go to the website. We also have 2 Facebook pages. There's the original Texas Chihuahua Rescue and then our Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada.
So it's donation. You don't fundraise or.
I do lots of fundraising.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
This shirt actually was a fundraiser. It says "Love rescued me, Texas Chihuahua Rescue Canada." I don't know if you can see that, but so we sold those to people to raise money. Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we have to run.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for
And
having us.
Bruce, thank you. I'd shake your hand.
Oh, I just want to hug him. I told her that you couldn't hold him. It was all me. And
Right,
look.
yeah.
He sticks with his mama.
He does stick with his mama.
Yeah.
Well, we'll definitely have you back again
Absolutely.
anytime.
Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
Take care, Terry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
So, Lois, I decided for the Halloween show that we would actually do candied apples. I have never done it before.
Great.
So this will be a treat.
So
it's candy apples and caramel apples.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to start making the mixture for the candied apples and let it boil down while we dip the caramel.
Okay,
So what
perfect.
I've done in preparation is I've actually taken the stems out of the apples, bought these cute little sticks and stuck them down the center. They say in order for the candy and the caramel to stick, you should actually have the apples cold. So I've had them sitting in a cooler with ice to keep them cold, and any juice or any water on it, you just wipe them off so that they'll be good to go.
Okay.
So, but to start the candy apple ones, I'm going to turn this stove on, and you start with 3 cups of sugar. That's a lot of sugar, and then you start with it's a cup of water. And it is actually a half a cup of corn syrup. And we'll just make sure we get all that good stuff in here. And last but not least will be the half a teaspoon of red food coloring.
Okay.
You mix all that up. Go ahead. Mix all that up, and then put it on, and let it boil down. Let it turn into a liquid. The red just basically gives it the color. And then once that's condensed and a really nice sort of
sugar is all going to dissolve.
it's
and
all
all that
going to
stuff.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. So in the meantime, you wanted me to spray this.
I want you to spray that parchment paper so that when we put the candy apples on with the candy, they don't stick to the paper.
Okay. All right. It's not hairspray. I
No.
was like,
Oh, wait a minute. It's Pam.
it's Pam.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hairspray Pam.
So who knows?
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
so I'm going to give you this, and there's a few
Okay.
options.
Okay.
This is warm. This is done with, I like it because we've done it with Werther's, the soft caramel toffee. And I did add a little bit of the actual square caramels as well and melted it down with a little bit of cream.
Right.
Just
in the
to give it-
microwave.
in the microwave,
Okay.
and then just mixed it up. And all you do now then, we'll just get rid of this if you want. We'll use it to stir.
Okay,
but
put it
here-
on this so we
yeah,
don't.
or here.
Okay.
That'll work. And just put it in, and we're on the side a little, and roll it around. Just roll it around.
Okay.
Yep. Keep rolling. Keep
Yeah,
them
it's-
doggies rolling.
Yeah, but it's spinning.
It's hard.
It's spinning.
Oh, it's spinning.
Yeah.
Okay. Use a spoon then. I'll get you another spoon, and just sort of put it on. It doesn't have to be all the way around if you don't want it to. You can have some apple sitting at the top, but you could use this as well. And then what you do is you pick it up and
Hold on,
let
I'm
it.
not done. I'm not done. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
same-
Shoot.
yeah, just pick it up, then let it drain off.
I know, but it's got a problem.
The problem is you just sort of
the
let
stick.
it drain a little
Yeah,
bit.
but
The
the
stick
stick
is
came out.
slipping.
Yeah,
Okay, and then just set it on the parchment paper.
Okay.
And keep doing that. Now, if you want to be really fancy dancy, there's some sprinkles there. We have black sprinkles, orange sprinkles, then we have the multicolored and eyeballs.
Eyeballs. Cool. All right. Okay. So
this is coming quite nicely as well.
do I just
Go ahead,
do it on
what
top?
you want.
Okay.
Yeah. Do what you want. That'll be perfect. Make it really pretty. As much as you want, as less as you want. It doesn't really matter.
I'm thinking probably should have done it when it was right out of the thing, but that's okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. All right.
Perfect. It just has to be on the top. Doesn't necessarily have to be on the bottom if you don't. Or you could roll it. Roll it in there if the sticks worked. Do more if you like. This is almost ready.
Okay.
It's getting it
You
to
need an
boil.
apple? There you go.
Okay. So what you can do with this one is basically do the same thing. You just take it in here, you roll it around, keep doing it a little bit until it gets nice and thick. And it doesn't look like it's working too much. But it will. Once it cools a little and thickens a little, it should be better. But as you can see, yeah. But then you just do the same with this one. And then you let it harden. You can actually put it back in the fridge and let it harden as well.
Oh, so you put them in the fridge after? Okay,
yes.
gotcha.
Yeah, and then you can just sort of smooth it down, cut off the bottom, because it keeps dripping. It is a little time consuming because it can drip forever if you like, or you get the big pool like you have there.
Right.
But yeah, do the sprinkles now.
Okay, maybe I'll just
I would roll it in. Yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Oh, wow,
That's a lot better.
That's a lot of sprinkles.
That's a lot, but that's okay. The more sprinkles for the kids, the better, right?
Okay, awesome.
And then
and
I'll
actually
just-
that stops the, yeah, that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
Right?
Anyway.
So let's see yours.
Well, no, can't.
Why?
Mainly because it's not, the stove isn't really hot enough.
Okay, or you know what? You can always do what I did.
Did you buy one?
And you can go to Mill Creek Chocolate.
That's awesome.
Right?
That's perfect. So there you go, guys. You can either make a mess in your own home or just go to Mill Creek Chocolates and buy something there. But it is fun. The kids love it.
Yeah,
They really do.
Now, what's the problem?
The problem is that it's not really condensed enough yet.
Oh, okay.
And then what happens is that you have to let it cool so it thickens.
Oh, okay.
And then once it's thickened, then you actually put it in. So anyway,
Okay, well, thank you, Diane, for.
we've got to go. Happy Halloween, everyone.
And what music are we listening
The
to?
Boys and I. We're listening to The Boys and I.
Okay,
They're
great.
next.
Awesome.
So see you soon.
Thank you.
Oh, that's yummy.
I loved and lost and loved again, but never like the first. The memories of place in time that pulls me in reverse. I've fallen hard into the arms of many, all for none. Somewhere in the past, my mind's attached to that idea of the one. So I keep searching for answers that I never seem to find. Catch a glimpse, a passing glance, but the direction slips my mind. Road led to where I started, but it's never quite the same. So if home is where the heart is, mine is stuck in yesterday. Now let me tell you something. Lovers come and lovers go, but they don't stick around. 'Cause I'm torn between some romantic dream and a past that has me bound. The first cut, or so they say, will always leave a scar. And I'm convinced every lover since has barely left a mark. So I keep searching for answers that I never seem to find. Catch a glimpse, a passing glance.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line. Email us or connect with us on social media.
Jesse L. Martin is back.
Why crash a plane that half the passengers survive? That's why you're here. Why would somebody confess to a murder he didn't commit? Why get fancy with poison when you could just shoot the target? It doesn't make sense.
I hear people are irrational.
I was brought in because I know things about people.
Thank you, Professor.
I'm glad I was able to help.
The Irrational, all new, Mondays 10, 9 Central on City TV or stream it on City TV Plus.
Hey, Gray County. Think it's too late to become more fit? Think again. I'm personal trainer Karen Ross, specializing in 55+ fitness. My mission is to help you find your way back to health and wellness. I'll give you the knowledge and the power to